It would seem that everyone loves a tall woman, and you might know someone who is really tall or who has long legs. But you might actually be surprised at how tall some women actually are. From beautiful Russian models who are fighting over having the longest legs and being the tallest women, to a girl who is so tall that she cannot even walk normally in her own house. Join us as we take a look at the 10 tallest women you won't believe actually exist. Chase Kennedy is a 23-year-old part-time college student and model from California. She has gained her notoriety from having the longest legs in the USA, which measure at 51 inches long. Her outsized stems have earned her advertising campaigns, trips to New York Fashion Week, and news coverage on a few big news stations. Kennedy, who stands 6 feet 4 inches tall and wears size 11 shoes, belongs to a physically imposing family, with her father standing 6 feet 7 inches tall and has 2 older brothers who are 6'8" and 6'9". Gitika Srivastava is a very tall woman from India, is the former member of the Indian national women's basketball team. At 6 feet 11 inches, about 2.1 meters, she is not the tallest woman in the world, but is still an impressive height and makes her one of the tallest women alive today. She gets her height from her father, who is also a former basketball player, and measures 7 feet 4 inches or 221 centimeters. Besides being star basketball players, both her and her father are entrepreneurs and run their own businesses. Nelly Alisheva, born 20 December 1983 in Lipetsk, is a Russian volleyball player, and to say that she is tall is an understatement. Nelly is 6 feet 10 inches tall or 2.08 meters. She plays center or middle blocker for the Dynamo Yantar team and has since 2003. She is 34 years old now and has a daughter who is tall like her and also plays volleyball. Currently, there is an argument over who the title of the world's tallest female volleyball player is, and whether it's Ekaterina Gamova or Yulia Merkulova. Either way, Nelly Alisheva is very close to the tallest, if she is not. Svetlana Pankratova clinched the Guinness World Record title for the longest female legs in 2003. The 36-year-old blonde's 51.9-inch pins, almost 4 feet 4 inches, have been certified by Guinness World Records as the longest legs of any woman in the world. With her legs being so long, you would think she would be over 7 feet tall. But her upper body is of much more typical dimensions, and she measures 6 feet 5 inches, about 1.95 meters tall. When she was younger, her long legs gave her a lot of trouble. She was the tallest child in kindergarten and was often teased by her classmates. It was also difficult to find clothes that would fit. Svetlana was interested in swimming, but basketball trainers noticed her and asked if she wanted to play. Ekaterina Lysina, who was born in Russia, is a towering female model who overcame bullying from other children to become an Olympic star. But that is not all she has accomplished. She has officially set a new record for having the world's longest women's legs. Ekaterina Lysina, who stands at 6 feet 9 inches tall, has 2 Guinness records to her name. She was also crowned the world's tallest model. The 29-year-old's left leg measures 52.2 inches or 132.8 centimeters, while her right leg is 52.0 inches long, about 132.2 centimeters. She comes from a very tall family, with her brother measuring 6 feet 6 inches, her father at 6 feet 5 inches, and her mother at 6 feet 1 inch. With such a tall family, it doesn't seem too much of a surprise that Ekaterina is also very tall. Alana Renaud has appeared on Superhuman, which is a television program in the UK that showcases people that have unusual abilities or physical differences aside from normal, and what it's like to live with such a condition. Alana grew up and was raised normally and grew very fast when she was young. By the time she was just 10 years old, she was 5 feet 5 inches tall, which is about 1.6 meters tall. While she was in her freshman year in high school, she measured 6 feet 5 inches tall, about 2 meters tall. By the time she was out of high school, she had grown another 5 inches and was measured to be 6 feet 10 inches or a towering 3 meters tall, which is the height she is today. She also runs a website called Tall Swag, where she writes on a regular basis about her lifestyle and what it is like to be so tall. Alicia Jay is a star from a television series on the Learning Channel called My Giant Life, which is a reality show showing how people who are really big or tall live their lives on a day-to-day basis. 36-year-old Alicia Jay is 6 feet 6 inches tall, about 2 meters tall. She is a game operations manager for the Golden State Warriors basketball team and admits that she was bullied growing up because of her height. Alicia is still single and says it's hard for her to find her match because of her height. Elisani Silva has always been tall, it seems. When she was 14 years old, she measured an astounding 6 feet 9 inches, which is about 2.7 meters tall. She was so tall that she couldn't even fit on a bus. From the Brazilian Amazon state of Pará, Elisani had said that she was unable to go to school because she could not sit properly on the bus. For her, it was really hard to get inside her home as her tall frame made her uncomfortable to walk freely, and her head used to hit the ceiling. This pretty and very tall Brazilian girl, who is now 21 years old, wishes to be a model or an actress. Caroline Arthur, who is from Australia, has an interesting nickname and has been dubbed a human skyscraper. The mother of two, Caroline's legs measure an amazingly long 51.5 inches, about 130 centimeters from her hip to her heels. This brings her total height to 6 feet 2 inches tall, about 1.8 meters tall, meaning her legs account for around 69% of her frame. The 39-year-old dermatologist is now challenging the current Guinness World Record holder, who is Russia's Svetlana Pankratova, in a bid to claim the coveted title. This does make her one of the tallest women in the world. It seems as though Caroline has passed on her height to her two children. Cooper, at just 13 years old, is already 6 feet 2 inches tall, while Zoe is the small one of the family, who at 15 years old is only 5 feet 9 inches tall, for now. Margot Didek was born in Poland on April 28, 1974. She was a towering 7 feet 2 inches, which is about 2.2 meters tall. She was the #1 draft pick for the Women's National Basketball Association in 1998 by the Utah Stars, and she went on to use her incredible height to become the WNBA's leading career shot blocker. Didek was often described during her 10 full seasons in the league as the tallest active female basketball player in the world. Popular with players and fans, she spoke 5 languages and was affectionately called Large Marge by teammates. Sadly, she passed away recently, but she is a legend who will not be forgotten.